Hi everyone, it's 2025, and before I embark on my new reading journey, I just wanted to walk you all through some of my favorite books that I read last year, 2024. I know it's almost been a month and I wanted to make this video sooner, but what can you do? Work was murder, so here we go. So one of my favorite books that I read last year was White Nights by Fyodor Dostoyevsky. It's been so long since I felt an emotional connection for a book as I have with White Nights. It's a really touching short story about unrequited love that also dives deep into the anatomy of an introvert. It's beautifully written with not a lot of chunky morality or philosophy that Dostoyevsky is known for, while still maintaining the complexity of its characters. And I was genuinely sad to finish it and put it down. So I really highly recommend White Nights by Fyodor Dostoyevsky. The next book that I found interesting was Kazuo Ishiguro's Never Let Me Go. This was a bit of a left field read for me. I've never really read something quite like Never Let Me Go. It's a science fiction dystopia which doesn't even feel like it. Because the dystopian element is just so subtle, but still manages to influence the decisions and the actions of its characters. This book explores group dynamics, friendships, and trying to hold on to memories. And I also found it to be a really unique case study on the fickleness of delusions and dreams, either through positive reinforcement or a fear of what is to come. And lastly, what's a year without Russian literature and Leo Tolstoy? Resurrection is one of Tolstoy's last books. I think it is his last work, and it's also one of his lesser-known novels. It's a story about how a young man's guilt about the excesses of his privileged life kind of morphs into this general realization about the vanities and the realities of everyday life and society. It's essentially a critique about Russian society and society in general, and explores themes of justice, politics, bureaucracy, and is a tad bit more philosophical than Tolstoy's other works. So, Resurrection by Leo Tolstoy. So these were three of my favorite books that I read last year, 2024. Last year was about expanding my horizons with respect to reading and literature, and this year is going to be more of the same. I plan to read books from all genres, covering a wide variety of themes, and I cannot wait to see which books I end up reading in 2025.